Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's official, man. The NFL has officially made themselves look like absolute clowns after blackballing Shedeur Sanders and basically costing this man $50 million. Okay. Now, this was Shedeur Sanders after he did not get selected in the first round.
I feel like with God, anything possible, everything possible. I don't feel like this happened, for no reason. All this is of course, fuel to the fire. And under no circumstance, we all know this shouldn't have happened. But we understand we're on the bigger and better things. Tomorrow's the day. We're going to be happy regardless. Legendary. Ooh.
So you guys heard what Shedeur Sanders had to say after he didn't get selected in the first round. This dude, along with Cam Ward, were projected to be the first two quarterbacks taken off the board. Now, I have been critical of Shedeur Sanders because the reports that came out basically said he showed up to the, NFL draft combine and gave, basically all these teams his ass to kiss. And I believe that when you're looking for a job, folks, you got to show up on your best behavior. So I was very critical of Shedeur Sanders based on the reports that came out. It was obvious the NFL tried to humble Shedeur Sanders, which is why they did not select Shedeur Sanders in the first round of the draft, because if they would have selected Shedeur Sanders in the first round, he would have been guaranteed $20, $30, $40 million, right? I think Cam Ward, his contract was like $48 million, something like that. He was the number one pick. So it's obvious the NFL colluded against Shedeur Sanders, just like they did Colin Kaepernick, to make sure he didn't get his bag. Okay? So Shedeur Sanders goes to Cleveland in the fifth round. He makes it to training camp, folks. He's not even getting reps with the first team. Now we got injuries to Joe Flacco. We got injuries to Dylan Gabriel. We got injuries to Kenny Pickett. And Shedeur Sanders is fourth on the depth chart. But Kevin Stefanski and the Cleveland Browns say that he's going to be the starter for the Cleveland Browns in their preseason opener versus the Carolina Panthers. These are Shedeur Sanders' numbers, ladies and gentlemen, on the screen. Shedeur Sanders was 14 of 23, 138 pass yards, and he had 2 touchdowns, folks. I don't know what Shedeur Sanders did to these people. I don't know what he said to these people, but obviously he did something. He said something that they just didn't like, folks, because there is no way Shedeur Sanders, this was not a deep draft class, especially in terms of quarterbacks, folks. I mean, I remember the 2018 draft where you had guys like Josh Rosen, Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, all went in the first round, folks. This wasn't a deep draft class at all. So for Shedeur Sanders to fall all the way to the fifth round, like I said, they blackballed him. I think it's honestly probably the biggest travesty I've ever seen. I mean, once again, this dude at worst was going to be a late first round draft pick. Many people speculated he wouldn't even make it out of the top 10, folks. The dude was basically guaranteed to get $40 million plus. You guys saw the chain he bought before he, thought he was going to get drafted. You guys saw that big ass chain, folks. Folks, they costed this man generational wealth, man. This is insane to me, bro. Like I said, I've applied for jobs before. I've showed up to job interviews very respectful, right? Button up, tie on, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. I turn on my white voice, folks. I know how to code switch. I've showed up to the job interview. Yes, how are you doing? Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Yes. I can start tomorrow. Whenever you guys need me, right? And as soon as I get in the car, I be like, man, fuck them folks. I know how to code switch, folks. I don't know if Shedeur Sanders didn't learn how to code switch. I don't know what it was. I don't know if this is about Deion. I can't imagine this is about Deion. I know that's a narrative people have been running with, and they were saying the NFL doesn't like Deion. I don't believe in that narrative. I truly don't believe in that narrative. I really don't. The only thing that makes sense to me, folks, is that he completely bombed the interview process, and word got around, folks, and the NFL, like I said, all the owners, it's a tight-knit group, folks. That's the only thing I can think of, man. Now, this is going to get interesting to me because Shedeur Sanders looked extremely good today, folks. So my question to you guys is, should Shedeur Sanders be the starter from day one? Now, I like Joe Flacco, but let's be honest, Joe Flacco is 40 years old. And then Dylan Gabriel and Kenny Pickett, I mean, come on, man. Shedeur Sanders is better than those guys. He's really better than all of these guys, honestly, probably at this point, So I definitely want to get you guys' comments in the comment section. What do you guys think, man? Should the Cleveland Browns just go ahead and start Shedeur Sanders from week 1? And also, you guys tell me, man, what do you think this is about? What do you guys think this was about, man? I still can't get over the fact Shedeur Sanders fell to the 5th round and they costed this boy $40-50 million. This is the biggest heist I have ever seen. They basically getting this boy for pennies on the dollar. Look at all the interest he's generated, all the money he's generated, and they're getting Shedeur Sanders for 4 years and $4 million. And you got guys like Cam Ward signing for almost $50 million. It's absolutely nasty, folks. You guys let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, man. I can't believe this, folks. I'm out, man. Y'all be sure to subscribe to the channel. And yeah, man, that's really all I got on this one, man. Peace.
Fuck school, cool kids wasn't cool to me. They never really liked me. Being hated isn't new to me, but I get it, cause when you're winning, they isn't. Jealousy has no ending, so pray the Lord forgive them. Every day I gotta thank him for the blessings. Rumors about my life, will I ever address them? I don't know. Worry about your kicks, my nigga, and what are those? Yeah, we don't know. Music nowadays, man, y'all gotta be kidding me. Lyrics was whack, gave him an A for his energy. You tried, my nigga, I would tell you keep it up. But the way my shit sounding, I can't see you keeping up. I'm the new leader of the new niggas. Says a lot about you if you ain't fucking with us. So go on and ask them who the greatest is. And you can keep your 2 cents if you ain't paying the bills. It's real. When it comes to my women, if it's over, then it's over. I'm glad that we in it. She coming back when she see how I'm living. She played games with a nigga, but now that I'm winning, she doing everything I say with no questions asked. I'm sucking on the titties while I'm grabbing the ass. I used to daydream about her back when I was in class. So you know that when I fucked, I came fast and laughed. I'm doing me now, bigger rings for the team now. Trying to tie me down fast, tell her slow it down. Baby girl wanna sit and play house, so I sat her on the couch and put this thing in her mouth. How the flow so north, but he raised in the south. Got my family tripping cause they can't figure it out. I can't wait no more, man, the time is now. On my mama, I'ma make her proud. The story is with the first pick in the 2003 NBA decisions. The Cleveland Cavaliers select LeBron James. Who knows? The story is untold. The story is untold.
with his mom, Gloria. Gloria sacrificed a lot